Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Urvashi Sharma, Associate Professor from Department of Journalism and Mass Communication from Jagannath University, Jaipur. And in today's session, we'll be looking at the editing, its need and importance. So let us begin with the session. What is editing? On the news desk, all incoming news items are sorted by a senior journalist to achieve a balance between news originating within the organization and those pouring in from outside. In the process, unwanted copies get separated. Only copies having news value are selected. These are checked for grammar, syntax, facts, figure, sense, and improved upon and condensed for economy of space. A copy is edited to highlight new sense in a story and to bring uniformity of language and style. The editing process begins in a newspaper with the news editor or a chief sub-editor sorting out the copy to eliminate reports that could not be accommodated and planning the next day's page. How to edit a copy. Read a story once before you edit, second time while you edit, and third time after you edit. On the first reading, you will find any ambiguity, contradiction, or structural flaw, summon the reporter to demand a clarification. When the story has no glaring problem, it is fit to edit. A news story is divided into two parts: the lead, which is the intro, which introduces the story, and the body, which elaborates the lead. While the lead tells briefly who, what, where, when, why, and how of the story, the body elaborates detail and explains it. The lead is normally written in less than 35 words and should be crisp and concise. After editing the basic structure of the story, its language must be checked. After it, rewriting, if needed, and headlining should be done. Need for editing. A copy is edited to highlight the new sense in a story and to bring uniformity of language and style in an issue of the newspaper. The newsroom in a newspaper or news agency office is the hub of the entire activity in an organization. In a news organization, editing plays a vital role. A news item or news story is many times written in the haste by the reporters who are trying to cope up with the deadline. Therefore, the story is roughly sketched and needs polishing. The copy is polished and improved by a team of editors who form the editorial desk. A newspaper office or news agency receives a large assortment of news items. These originate from different sources, mainly local source and wires. The news copy is written by both experienced and inexperienced people and hence lack readability. To make copy readable, editing is done. Objectives of editing: to present an item or a piece in a summarized or concise form, to enhance clarity of item, to increase the understanding or comprehension of item, to ensure coherence of thought in news item, to maintain consistency or continuity in news coverage. Principles of good news editing. Accuracy. The sub-editor should be obsessed with accuracy because one mistake can destroy the reputation of the newspaper or magazine, and it takes just a fraction of a second to make one. Checking and cross-checking names, figure, verifying facts are of utmost importance. Always attribute news to the source so that the reader can judge its credibility. For example, a highly placed defense personnel, finance minister sources, etc. are attributions that help readers to arrive at their own conclusion while steering clear of the suspicion that the reporter is giving his own version of the story. Balance and fairness form the foundation of good editing. Balance is presenting the information in its entirety, while fairness is being unbiased. This also means not providing favorable treatment to any particular individual, organization, or an institution. Clarity is the ability to think clearly. Clarity comes with vision and planning. If you know how you want a particular story to be seen by the reader, your vision will automatically make your thoughts clear, which will strengthen by your planning. Brevity is telling the readers information in a direct manner without beating around the bush. It not only saves time and space but also makes publication credible in the eyes of its reader. The standard for an average length of a sentence is 18 words, and beyond the same, the readability gets complicated. So, the best way is to write new story using simple words, short and simple sentences. Editing and rewriting a story and making it worth publication are two entirely different aspects. When any story is written by the reporter, it might have facts, but not necessarily the structure, tone, and flow. Thus, a learned team of editor and assigned person work on the story to get it properly ordered. Also, it is done in the case there is a flaw in structuring of the story. Both the task, editing and rewriting, make an average story a worthy publication story, and thus the same has to be done only by the experienced and proficient staff members. No compromise with accuracy of facts should be made at any stage of either editing or rewriting. So in today's session, we have seen in editing why editing is important. Editing is important because editor takes a final view on the stories which are relevant, and then it polishes them so that a clear, concise, comprehensive, readable piece reaches the readers. Thank you.